Two quarterbacks, one franchise, and one burning question. Is Atlanta really ready for Week 1? The Falcons were back on the practice field today, but the real story wasn't about who suited up. It was about who didn't. A long list of absences raised eyebrows. Darnell Mooney, Catterall Hodge, Carlos Washington Jr., Ray McLeod, Malik Verdon, Troy Anderson, Storm Norton, Khalid Kareem, and Taquan Graham were all missing from action. That's a lot of firepower standing on the sideline. Yes, rookie linebacker Jalen Walker was out there, but only in a limited role as he nurses a nagging groin injury. And head coach Raheem Morris has already made his decision for Friday night's preseason finale against the Cowboys. No Michael Penix Jr., no Kirk Cousins. On the surface, it makes sense. Protect your starters, keep them healthy for Week 1. But here's the catch. You can't afford a slow start in the NFL, especially not with your rookie quarterback. Every other rookie QB in this draft class has taken live preseason snaps. Caleb Williams, Drake May, Bo Nix, even J.J. McCarthy. Penix? Not a single one. For a player who has the least NFL experience in the group, that's a risk. Still, practice gave us a glimpse of where he's at. Penix finished 11 of 17, starting a little shaky but settling in as the day went on, especially once he found chemistry with a particular receiver we'll talk about in a minute. Kirk Cousins, too, looked sharp, reminding everyone that Atlanta has two very capable passers fighting to define this season. The Falcons aren't just managing reps. They're managing the weight of expectations. Kirk Cousins walked onto the practice field and instantly reminded everyone why the Falcons brought him here. Calm, confident, and sharp, he went 8 for 10 on passes, including a beautiful touchdown throw to the back of the end zone. Divine Deablo, the new free agent defender, stretched out his hand to tip it, but the ball slipped past by inches and landed perfectly for 6 points. That's the kind of throw only a veteran like Cousins can make. But the real story of practice? Michael Penix Jr. At first, people whispered that he looked a little slow, that he was struggling to find his rhythm. And then, the switch flipped. Late in practice, he locked eyes with Drake London and magic happened. 3 straight passes, all perfect. The last one? A contested ball in the end zone. London ripped it down, celebrated, and the crowd erupted. That's the connection Falcons fans dream about. Here's something crazy. Since he entered the league, Drake London has more contested catches than anyone in the NFL. Nobody is tougher in the air. And when you pair that with a quarterback like Penix, who isn't afraid to air it out, the results are dangerous. Last year, Falcons QBs had a 125.2 QB rating when targeting London on deep routes of 20-plus yards. That's not just good, that's elite. So should fans worry that Penix isn't playing right now? Honestly, no. But here's the truth. If this offense comes out slow in Week 1, all eyes will fall on one man. And we all know who that is. Falcons fans, do you believe Michael Penix Jr. will take this offense to another level, or will Kirk Cousins be the one carrying the load early in the season? Let me know what you think. Now, here's where things get spicy. The Falcons' defense might be brewing some serious position battles before Week 1 even kicks off. Let's start with Xavier Watts. This man is out there taking first-team reps already. And listen, I've been hyping him up since his Notre Dame days. But it's not just hype, the talent is real. He's got instincts you can't teach. The way he reads plays before they even develop? That's next level. His ball skills? Dangerous. And the kid isn't afraid to drop into the box and throw his body around against the run. But here's the flip side, he's raw. Sometimes he's too aggressive, biting on routes when he should stay patient. Against the run, he's still learning discipline. And when it comes to one-on-one coverage, there's room for growth. He's not a finished product yet, but the ceiling? Man, it's sky high. If he keeps building, the Falcons might just have a future star lining up next to Jesse Bates. And then there's Billy Bowman. Yep, Another young gun stepping in and taking first-team reps. Now, this one feels less clear-cut. I still think this nickel corner job belongs to D. Alford, but here's what Bowman's presence says loud and clear. Nothing is guaranteed. This staff is sending a message. Every spot must be earned. Bowman's speed and athleticism give him that versatility to bounce from safety to nickel corner, and that's dangerous for opposing offenses. You can't coach that kind of quickness. If he keeps flashing in camp, this competition might heat up fast. The Falcons' secondary isn't just a group of names anymore. It's becoming a battlefield, and only the strongest will survive. Question for fans. Do you think Xavier Woods is ready to steal that starting spot right away, or should the Falcons ease him in behind the vets? Let's talk about Billy Bowman for a second, because this kid is different. He's not just fast, he's versatile. He can line up at safety, he can drop into the nickel, and he has that natural anticipation that makes quarterbacks nervous. The instincts are real. He flies to the ball, he reacts before receivers even finish their break, and that's the kind of weapon every defense craves. Now, he's not perfect. He doesn't have that big NFL frame yet, and he still struggles to consistently wrap up as a solo tackler. In open field, one-on-one, he can get shaky, and that's a big reason he slid in the draft. But don't sleep on him. With his speed, his quickness, and his ability to read plays, Bowman could absolutely steal that nickel spot from D. Alford as early as midseason. This isn't just competition. This is a straight-up challenge. Now, circling back to Jalen Walker, yes, the first-round pick. Fans were wondering why he didn't play against the Titans. Turns out it was a groin injury from joint practice. The team is just being extra careful. And honestly, they should be. You don't take chances with your top pick. He's supposed to be a building block for the future, and you don't risk that in August. So where are we right now as a team? On offense, it's still hard to fully judge. We haven't seen the real starters yet. No Kirk Cousins under center, no Michael Penix Jr. in live game reps. That makes evaluation tricky, because Easton Stick and Emory Jones are the ones running things. Until we see Cousins and the first-team unit, it's all speculation. Defensively, though, I'll say this, I'm impressed. Sure, there have been a few breakdowns. Some busted coverages, some sloppy tackling in open field. That 2-minute drill meltdown against the Titans can't happen in the regular season. But overall, this defense looks solid. I'd grade it a strong B right now, with room to grow into something even scarier. And here's the big picture. Vegas has the Falcons win total at 7.5 for 2025. Think about that. Do you believe in this team enough to bet the over? Or do you think the under is more realistic? Type O for over or U for under. I want to see where the fanbase stands on this. Finally, special teams. Young Hoku, 2 for 2 against the Titans, nails on the extra points. But let's be real, last year was not good enough. Too many misses in big moments. And in the NFL, games are won and lost by a single kick. One field goal can be the difference between 9-8 and a playoff run, or 7-10 and watching from home. Raheem Morris said Koo has an emotional bank account with him, basically, trust built up over the years. And yeah, this is still Koo's job. But make no mistake, the pressure is on. He has to bounce back. He must be better in 2025 if this team is serious about making the postseason. So I'll leave you with this. The Falcons are on the rise, the defense is sharpening, the battles are heating up, and the stakes could not be higher. Now I want to hear from you. Over or under 7.5 wins, where do you stand? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this fan base is the heartbeat of this team.